Imagine walking into a crowded room where absolutely nobody knows your real name, what you actually look like, or even how old you are. Instead of a human face, everyone sees a fierce samurai with glowing eyes, a bubbly pink-haired mage, or a stoic, mysterious hero from a world that doesn't exist. For millions of people across the globe, this isn't some weird sci-fi movie plot. It is their daily reality. We are living in the golden age of the digital mask. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? Why would a grown adult, a high-level executive, or a college student choose to erase their physical identity and replace it with a two-dimensional drawing? Is it just because they like One Piece, or is there something much deeper, much darker, and much more fascinating happening inside their brains? Today, we are diving into the rabbit hole of the anime avatar phenomenon to uncover the psychological secrets that the internet doesn't want you to know.
Think about the last time you saw an anime profile picture on Twitter, Discord, or YouTube. Maybe you rolled your eyes. Maybe you thought, oh, just another weeb. But what if I told you that that tiny square image is actually a sophisticated psychological tool? It's a shield, a weapon, and a bridge all at once. We're not just talking about fans of cartoons here. We're talking about a massive shift in how humans perceive themselves in the 21st century. We're moving into a world where your true self might not be the one you see in the mirror every morning. It might be the one you chose from a character creator. So grab your headphones and get ready, because we're about to deconstruct the avatar psychology and find out why the world is slowly turning into an anime.
To understand this, we first have to talk about something called the Proteus effect. This is a mind-blowing concept discovered by researchers at Stanford University, and it explains why your digital skin actually changes your real-world behavior. Listen to this. When you put on an avatar that looks powerful, tall, or attractive, you actually start acting more confident in real life. If your avatar is a legendary warrior, you're more likely to take risks and speak your mind. The anime avatar isn't just a picture, it's a psychological upgrade. People use these characters because it allows them to borrow traits they feel they lack in the physical world. If you're shy and soft-spoken at school or work, but your Discord profile is a loud, aggressive shonen protagonist, you're not just pretending. You are literally trying on a new personality to see if it fits. It's like a costume for the soul, and for many, it's the only way they feel brave enough to truly express themselves. But it goes even deeper than just feeling cool. Let's talk about the ideal self versus the actual self. We all have things about ourselves we don't like. Maybe it's an insecurity about our looks, our social status, or our past. The physical world is messy. It's full of judgment and unfixable flaws. But the world of anime, it's peak aesthetic. Everything is sharp, vibrant, and intentional. When someone chooses an anime avatar, they are performing an act of radical self-curation. They are saying, don't look at my messy reality, look at my curated soul. In the psychology of identity, this is known as self-discrepancy theory. By using an avatar, people can bridge the gap between who they are and who they desperately want to be. It's a form of digital escapism that feels more real than reality itself. Think about it. Why deal with the anxiety of a video call when you can be a flawless 2D masterpiece that never ages, never gets tired, and always looks legendary? Now, let's get into the social buffer. Have you ever felt like people were judging you before you even opened your mouth? In the real world, we are constantly being categorized by our race, our gender, our age, and our clothes. It's exhausting. But an anime avatar is the ultimate equalizer. It creates a buffer zone between you and the world. It strips away the labels that society forces on you and replaces them with a character archetype. Are you the cool loner, the energetic best friend, the mysterious villain? By using an avatar, you control the narrative. You force people to interact with your personality and your interests rather than your physical appearance. For people with social anxiety or those who feel like they don't fit into their local community, this is a literal lifesaver. It's not about hiding. It's about finally being seen for who you feel you are on the inside. But wait, there's a flip side to this that's actually kind of terrifying. Have you noticed how some people with anime avatars seem, well, a bit more aggressive? There's a psychological phenomenon called online disinhibition.
When you're behind a mask, the normal social rules don't apply. You don't feel the same empathy because you don't see a human face looking back at you, and they don't see yours. This can lead to the troll persona, where people use the cuteness or the coolness of an anime girl to mask some pretty toxic behavior. It's the cuteness paradox. There's something jarring about a character that looks like a literal angel saying the most unhinged things imaginable. It creates a sense of safety for the user, but a sense of chaos for everyone else. It's the ultimate double-edged sword of digital anonymity.
And we can't talk about this without mentioning the absolute explosion of VTubers. This is the final form of the anime avatar trend. We're seeing streamers who make millions of dollars by being live anime characters. Why are people so obsessed with them? It's because of parasocial relationships. Humans are hardwired to find meaning in faces, and anime faces are designed to be hyper-expressive. The big eyes, the exaggerated smiles, they trigger a dopamine response in our brains that a regular human face sometimes can't match. We feel a deeper connection to these characters because they represent a pure version of an emotion. When a VTuber cries or laughs, it feels like the very essence of sadness or joy. We aren't just watching a person, we are watching an archetype come to life. It's the intersection of high-tech motion capture and ancient storytelling, and it's changing the way we consume entertainment forever.
So, what does this all mean for the future? Are we all going to end up as digital drawings in a virtual metaverse? Honestly, we might already be halfway there. Think about how much time you spend looking at a screen versus looking at a real person. Our digital identities are becoming more real than our physical ones. The anime avatar is just the most visible symptom of a world that is desperately searching for a way to be more than just human. We want to be legendary. We want to be beautiful. We want to be understood without the baggage of our physical bodies. Next time you see someone with an anime avatar, don't just think of them as a fan of a show. Think of them as a pioneer in a new kind of human evolution. They are exploring the boundaries of identity in a way that our ancestors could never have imagined. They are using art to heal their psyche, to find their tribe, and to build a version of themselves that can survive the harshness of the internet. But here's the big question I want to leave you with. If you could step into a machine tomorrow and trade your physical face for any character you've ever imagined, would you do it? Would you stay you with all your flaws and imperfections? Or would you choose to be something perfect but fake? It's a choice more and more people are making every single day, and the answer might tell you more about yourself than you're ready to admit. The mask isn't just a drawing, it's a mirror, and what you see in it depends entirely on who you are when the screen goes black. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the digital soul. If this made you think twice about the person behind the avatar, do me a favor, share this with someone who needs to hear it. The world is getting weirder, and we're all just trying to figure out which character we're playing. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your identity even closer. See ya.